Rebounding from the effects of the pandemic and its economic consequences. But for those in the food and drink industry, the hit came a bit harder than most. And now over $30 billion from the federal government is slated specifically for those businesses. Our Colette Bordelon is live off North Nevada right now for us, where Senator John Hickenlooper came earlier today to explain these new grants. Colette.
That's right, Elizabeth, and Atravita right behind me. It's one of 400 breweries throughout the entire state. Senator Hickenlooper says it's places like this found on your neighborhood corner that have made Colorado what it is today. He hopes with this money, they can all stick around.
You want to take a quick peek?
It's a tour of a place that feels like home for Senator John Hickenlooper.
So then these kegs will then go into the keg washing system.
But a brewery in Colorado probably feels like home for many of us.
A catalyst to our whole economy.
And a new program from the Small Business Administration aimed to make sure anywhere that serves food or drinks has what they need to keep going.
The possibility of getting this funding is going to be so helpful for all of us.
It's called the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. What you need to know is there's nearly $30 billion soon up for grabs.
I don't think any of these dollars are going to make anybody rich. I think they may give us the opportunity to stay open another month or two.
This is not the Paycheck Protection Program. It's much more flexible than that when it comes to who can get the money and how they spend it.
I want to incentivize my employees and reward them for their hard work.
Nina Lee, one of the owners of 503 West, another restaurant in town, says her biggest challenge, getting those on unemployment back to work.
We're struggling because so many of us don't have the staff now and can't find the staff.
That's always the question. Are some people going to milk the system? Most of the people I've talked to, they want to go back to work.
Still, money without a staff doesn't put food on the table.
There are jobs to be had.
While small businesses try to keep their heads up.
We've had the great struggle. And the question now is we've got to make sure we get the glorious triumph.
Waiting to see if they'll be one of the lucky ones who gets this new grant. Applications for this money aren't open just yet. Senator Hickenlooper's office thinks they could open pretty soon, maybe even within the next week. Now, once they do, minority, veteran, and women-owned businesses will have first dibs for the initial 21 days. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.
And Colette, there were issues earlier on in the pandemic with a lot of these federal grants. Remember, they went to big businesses for the majority instead of all the moms and pops. So is that factored in with these grants?
Yeah, Elizabeth.